Hi, this is Jason from Effective Dashboards, helping maintenance and reliability professionals get the most out of Power BI. So welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking you through two options for setting up email notifications related to your dashboards. Okay, so the first one we're going to cover is going to be an email notification that informs you if some sort of target or some sort of threshold has been breached. So either you've gone below a target or above a target. So in this example here, we've got my backlog analysis dashboard. So this is a dashboard that you can actually learn how to create yourself by following the course below, Power BI Quick Start. But this is the actual dashboard itself, and we want to get a notification here whenever this value goes above 30. Okay, so the manager's asked to get a notification pushed to his inbox or her inbox or their inbox that says, I need to know if this has gone above 30. So what I need to do first of all is publish this up to the Power BI service. So I'm going to go and publish it. I'm going to publish it to this workspace here, backlog analysis, which I've already set up. Okay, so within this workspace here, within the report. So one thing that if you did need to navigate back to this report here, we can see these are the workspaces. I've gone to this analysis and you can see here's the report here. Okay, under backlog analysis. So let's open this up. And there is only the one report in this app at the moment. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to highlight, if I hover over these, you can see these little pin buttons up here. So this lets you pin these to what's called a dashboard. So in Power BI terminology, a dashboard is a different object from a report. A dashboard is only available in the Power BI service, and it's got limited ability to finesse the layout. However, it's there just to provide really high level single figures or really high level bits of information related to your underlying reports, and you can link multiple different tiles, okay, from different reports. So this is one report here, but I might have 4 or 5 different reports. I want to consolidate that information into a single Power BI dashboard. So we're going to use that functionality to allow us to then go and set up an email alert. So let's pin this to a dashboard. Now I don't have any dashboards, so I need to create a new dashboard. So I'll call this one here backlog KPI. Just call it backlog KPIs. And that's the card there, and I'm just going to go and pin it. Okay, and we're going to go to the dashboard, and you can see here's the dashboard here. Okay, so within this dashboard we've got this card here. Now there's some options at the top here. I'm going to click on those options, and I am going to go to this manage alerts. Okay, and then it's going to give us the option to create a new alert rule. So we're going to call this, alert title is going to be safety critical backlog count. Okay, and that's the report that it's available for. Now if it's above the threshold, now the threshold is actually defaulted into the current value, but I'm going to change this to 30. Now the maximum notification frequency, we just want to be told about this once every 24 hours. We don't want to get an hourly report to say it's over 30, it's over 30, it's over 30. We'll just leave it as it is, and we'll get a notification every 24 hours to say it's still over 30. Now there's an option here. By default you'll receive a notification on the service notification center, which is this up here. Okay, so that's where the notifications are going to be posted to. But we also want to make sure this checkbox is checked. By default it is, and that's going to send an email to the email address of the account that your Power BI service is linked to. Okay, normally your works account. So let's save and close that, and that rule called safety critical backlog count has been set up. Okay, so if I just go back here and look at our workspace, we can see that we've got the report, but we've also now got this backlog KPIs, and this is a dashboard. So I click on here, this is this dashboard here. Okay, now if I go into the back into my workspace again actually. Now this is actually also an app. Okay, so I want to update this app. Now I'm just going to show you what happens when you update the app. So in here we've got the visual report, which we want to be in the app. That's fine. However, we've also got this dashboard, which I don't necessarily want to be visible within the app, or you don't want to be able to for people to navigate to that because it looks quite bland. It's only got one card at the moment. So I'm going to actually hide this from the app. So I'm going to go back into Edit App. I'm going to hide this dashboard here by just simply pressing that button there. So the next thing I need to do is I need to go and trigger a refresh of the data. Now normally what would happen is you'd have an automatic refresh on that would automatically refresh the data, you know, a couple of times a day or 3 or 4 times a day, every hour or whatever. And when it's refreshed, it'll check to see if that alert has been breached, if the backlog's over 31, and then it'll trigger the notification. For me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to republish the report because I don't have all the connections all set up correctly there for me to be able to do a refresh. But I'm going to republish a report, and then we'll come back and see how that notification has been presented in the Power BI service. Okay, so I've republished a report, which is the equivalent of refreshing the data essentially, and we can see at the top here we've got one of these little notification symbols here that lets us know there's a notification now in this inbox or this notification center. So let's have a look at it. So we can see that's a new one, and we can see we've also got this email notification here, which we will come to in a second. That's come through from Outlook. So we can see that that's working as well. So first of all, we can see we've got this notification here. The only place you can click on is here. Now there is a few, just a bit of usability considerations here. First of all, you need to be the person setting this up for yourself. You can't set it up for anyone else. You need to be logged on. So you'll need to talk a manager or somebody who wants a notification. You need to talk them through this and explain how to set this up. The second thing is that even though we have gone in and hidden the dashboard, which remember just had the one tile, from our report, from our app, it will still be the place that this notification will provide a link to navigate to. So here it says go to tile, and we can see that it's gone to this tile with the 31, and it's gone in focus mode. Okay, and you can't really click on anything here, so you do need to mention that you need to go back, exit focus mode, and then you click on the tile here, and then you get to the report. So there's 2 clicks or 3 clicks you need to be aware of before you can get to the actual report, and then start to interpret the information and filter by safety and look at, you know, the priority or whatever that is you need to look at, which departments have got the safety critical backlog. So that's a link from the notification center. Let's look at how it looks in an email. Okay, so I'm in Outlook here, and we can see we've got an email and it's been sent through, and we've got a couple of options here. We've got get insights and we've got go to dashboard. So the email itself is going to give us the dashboard is backlog KPIs, the measure is safety critical backlog count, current value is 31, the threshold is 30. So you get some information in the email directly. If you click on here, it's go to dashboard. So again, it's going to take us to the dashboard, which has got the card on it. So I'll click on here, and it's going to open up this dashboard. Now, what I need to do here is again click on this card here, and then that's going to take us through to the underlying report. Okay, so it's one less click than you would if you navigated to the tile through the actual notification in here. But still, nonetheless, you've got a couple of clicks there to kind of be aware of and make sure that the person that's set up this notification understands that that's what they need to do to get to this dashboard. But nonetheless, we've got an email notification straight in our inbox to let us know that the backlog or the safety critical backlog threshold has been breached. Okay, so the next one is to set up this subscription here. So it's a subscribe. So if you click on subscribe at the top here, and you can set up a subscribe to emails option here. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to create a new subscription, and it's fairly straightforward really. We've got an option here to enter email addresses, so you can set up subscriptions for other people here. Okay, so you can go in and you can set up subscriptions for your boss or some peers, or for anyone that you think needs to get notification of this this dashboard. Okay, so the subject is going to be backlog. You can put a message in here. So report page, we're going to go to home. Okay, so home is the, if I go and link in here, we can see that home is the page here that we're going to link to. Okay, there is only one page available, but you could link to different pages or different tabs within the report. The frequency, so you can have it daily, you can have it every time it's refreshed, at least once daily, hourly, weekly. So I'm going to put it as weekly, and we're going to actually just email it through on a Monday. Okay, well, let's do it on Monday and a Thursday. Okay, and the schedule, we want it to be in there nice and early, so 5 AM, and we're going to start it as of today, and it's going to continue until we tell it to stop, until we cancel this. So permission to access the report, that's fine. We've got a link to the Power BI report. We want a preview image, and we don't want the, well, we can't choose the full report as an attachment there. So let's save that. Okay, so we've got an email subscription based on your frequency. So let's go back into subscriptions here, and I want to actually run that now. Okay, I don't want to wait, so because I want to be able to demonstrate it, so I'm going to run it just now. Okay, we are sending a subscription to all subscribed users. So this one here, couple of differences from the actual threshold alert, in that you don't, or you can't set this up to be initiated based on a value. Okay, what happens is it just sends a copy of this report or a link to this report on a specific date and time. Okay, so that's the first difference. The second difference is I went through, obviously, is the fact that you can set this up for other people as well. So let's go into the email and have a look at what you get in your inbox. Okay, so we can see, I'm just going to go and download these pictures. Okay, you can see we've got a few things here. First of all, we've got an attachment, which is essentially just an image of the actual report. Okay, so straight away, if it's big enough, you can go and you can see that, or you can open it up and you can have a good look at the actual image of the report, which might be enough. Might be enough for somebody just who wants a good overview of what the figures are, to see, okay, yeah, we've got these figures here. This could be done with more conditional formatting, but basically we've got a decent enough report here. Now the other option you've got is you've got this option here to go to the actual report itself. So if you click on here, and this is going to take you directly into the report. Okay, so it doesn't take you to the dashboard, then take you to the report, it just takes you directly into the report itself. So that is it. A couple of options there if you want to set up some email push notifications related to your dashboards and reports. So hopefully if you found this useful, you'll be able to set these up for yourself or set these up for people in your organization. And if you enjoyed the video, then it's always appreciated if you give it a thumbs up. And if you want to keep up to date with the latest videos, I release one more or less every week, then click the subscribe button and you'll get a notification in your YouTube inbox. Thanks again for listening, and I'll talk to you in the next video.